I'd like to request Mr. Vibhav Kapoor to please say a few words. Let's have a huge round of applause.
Good morning, friends, for the second time. I'm not a technical analyst in the sense some people are. I use technical analysis definitely as a tool, but my belief is that stock market investments, or whether for the long term, short term, they are all trying to predict the future. In a sense, it is something like astrology. And wherever the future is involved, there is a lot of uncertainty. There are no tools in any science, not only in the stock market, which can say with 100% accuracy what will happen tomorrow. We don't even know what will happen in the next second in life, leave alone what will happen in one day, 1 year, and sometimes people talk about the long term. And say the long term markets look good, but then who's going to come and after 10 years and remember what you said 10 years ago? So it's very easy to say long term they look good. And as the famous economist Keynes, Lord Keynes said, everybody's dead in the long term. So what stock market, or rather let me put it, investment analysis really needs is all the tools that you can command. And I have always been a follower of that philosophy. So I'm not a technical analyst in the sense that I just look at charts and I say, okay, I don't need to know the name of this company and I can forecast what is going to happen. But having said that, I definitely use technical analyst as a tool, or as one of the tools to do my investment analysis thesis. And why? Because over a long number of years, I have found that it is actually a very, very useful tool. And there has been a lot said against technical analysis, but then a lot is said against every branch of arts, science, because ultimately it's only the physical sciences like physics, chemistry, biology, etc., which are exact in nature. All other sciences which are in the humanistic area cannot be exact. And therefore, you can never be 100% accurate in your forecasting. But it is upon experience that you have to depend upon. And my experience has been that technical analysis definitely is a tool which is extremely useful and needs to be developed more and more. And therefore, conferences like this are extremely useful to propagate the art and science of technical analysis. And I say art and science because it is both an art and a science. It's a science in the sense that there are certain rules and regulations which you have to follow, whichever branch of technical analysis you are using, whether it is Elliott wave theory, whether it is Dow, or whatever other forms which have now come into being used. And it is an art because you have to interpret them in your own way. And I think that is where the key comes. It's like, what I find is that technical analysis sometimes earns a bad name because maybe some people come on TV or somewhere else and they give some, forecasts which maybe do not turn out to be true, or maybe they were. So the world gives it the science or that particular field a bad name, saying this is not something which works. But then that is true of everything. It's true of all sciences. It's true of the medical science, for example. Now, it depends on how good the doctor is, right? So just because the doctor is not able to analyze your illness correctly doesn't mean the science of medicine is wrong. So similarly, in technical analysis, I think what every analyst must do and learn, and this is important from the point of view of propagating technical analysis as useful art and science for investment theory, is not to give forecasts just by let me put it as a in a non-scientific manner. And everybody must be careful to use the rules and regulations of technical analysis in the correct way. And even in my own experience, I find, when we have some offline discussions between ourselves and between other analysts, sometimes you find that many analysts don't use the rules or the science in the correct way, in the way that it should be. And that, I think, is really the key to this whole issue of whether technical analysis works or not. I think my experience shows it definitely works, but you have to, and it's a science which is sometimes amazing. There is no doubt about it. And you get certain forecasts which later on you yourself wonder how they came out to be true. But you as technical analysts would be doing a disservice, or anybody would be doing a disservice if he did not use the science of that subject in the correct way. So I think this conclave is extremely useful from that point of view. You will get, I'm sure, certain insights, new insights into the subject, and you will learn or get an idea of how some of the experts in this field use this science, and that will help you not only in propagating technical analysis, but it will help you in your own businesses and your own investment forecasting. Thank you.